Hello and welcome to a new exciting episode of Gaming Group Tiers. Today's topic is Sonic games, well, the mainline and some spin-off games. I am Hammycheez and I'll be your host and as well as the participant. And today's other people taking part is Laser, again. Joe Warrior Mike,
Yo.
who's on time this time. And Gamer Raven.
Of Wiki Studios.
God damn it, this is a Sonic tier list? I thought we were ranking the Nintendo console. Fuck!
Hey, that gives us an idea for another tier list. Thanks for the suggestion, Laser. I'll keep that in mind for later. It's kind of the same rules as the last time. We're gonna deliberate, debate, probably argue, and then decide where a game belongs in the tier list. Essentially, which is what happened last time. I do have a feeling there'll be more debates though because of how divisive some Sonic games are.
This is Sonic the Hedgehog. There's going to be debates. Unlike Mario, where most of us are in agreement, Sonic the Hedgehog is extremely divisive in general.
Yeah, Mario tends to have better quality games than Sonic does, so...
Facts!
Yes, unfortunately.
So, with that said, let's get started with the original Sonic the Hedgehog for the Mega Drive / Genesis.
C.
What do we all think?
No higher, no lower. C.
C. I was going to
C.
say B because obviously, yeah, it started the series and it's not really aged too well.
It really did not age well at all. Like,
And there are a handful of remasters.
But we're talking about the original though. For this
Yeah.
we're talking about the original. Sonic was marketed to be the game to showcase what the Genesis is capable of, and that is mostly blast processing. You only really get that in Springyard Zone and Green Hill Zone. Aside from that, you're barely going You're barely going fast at all.
Starlight has a few fast moments as well, but yeah, take zones like Marble Zone and especially Labyrinth.
Oh boy.
Yo.
Starlight Zone
Orange
is,
dude.
The Starlight Zone is also nice.
Yeah,
However, you're not exactly going too fast there either because you still have to stay on top of your feet. And also, Scrap Brain Zone as a whole, it's really not meant for you to go fast in.
No. It's weird to play one of the few Sonic games without the spin dash as well. I know it wasn't thought of yet, but still. Also, new participant, please welcome newcomer Orange Dude.
Don't
Yo.
welcome him. Don't welcome him.
Yo.
Damn.
So yeah, Orange Dude, what do you think of Sonic 1?
Sonic 1, it's okay. I put it at a B.
Yeah, I agree with B. What about you, Raven and Mike and Laser?
B. Since it
I'm
started the
thinking
whole
C.
franchise. I
Laser
was
I'm
so
sticking with C.
Laser said C. What do you say, Raven?
B.
Right, it's going in B then. Is that right, Laser?
That's fine.
Sonic 1 for the Game Gear Master System.
Never played
F. I'm joking.
Okay, so, like, if we're judging it based, like, on, like, game quality, like, it's pretty much, like, an unfair, like, comparison to, like, compared to, like, an 8-bit and, like, a 16-bit game. But since it's, like, an all-Sonic game tier list, well, not actually. I'd say, like, put it, like, at C. Considering I feel like Genesis version of Sonic 1 has like has more going for it than like the Master System version because after all it's limited hardware.
I do agree with you because I do agree that it's C tier because of course it's the first Sonic on an 8-bit handheld. It's obviously I think it's the inferior version to the Genesis Mega Drive Sonic 1. You don't necessarily go too fast in this game. I do like that the fact that it has original zones compared to its counterpart like Bridge Zone with auto-scrolling in a Sonic game.
Oh right, that is.
My least
But I'm just saying this: Sonic 1 on the Master System / Game Gear is like not like bad, but good either. It's just like okay.
It's mediocre.
Yeah.
Sonic 2 on the Master System Game Gear.
That's okay.
Also
Okay,
never
so
played
like
it.
Yeah, okay, so I played it for myself. I gotta say, it's complete dog shit. Like, the difficulty, like, is just spiked so badly. Like, and guess what? There's literally no checkpoints.
No.
No checkpoints.
No shield
And
either.
Sonic 1, yeah. Sonic 1 and the Master System had that, that's a pretty much a step back.
How about the fact that you have to collect the Chaos Emeralds in the zones and not special stages?
Yeah, and
That
if you
I'm
die,
fine with.
yeah, but if you die once, you gotta get them again. Which
The hang glider
kinda
sucks.
Yeah, that too.
I will also say, even though I've never actually played the game, I do like how the story is different than in, like, the main Genesis Sonic 2, where you're actually trying to help Tails rather than Tails is trying to help Sonic. And
Yeah.
there is risk involved, because as far as I know, Tails does end up dying.
Yeah, if you get the bad ending, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Of course.
So
I'm willing to put it like on D.
D.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I
at least it's
forgot to mention
playable.
that the special stages on the Sonic 1 Genesis are, well, how can I put this? They are annoying to actually go through.
Puke inducing, yeah, and the Game Gear versions are bouncy. But yeah, Raven, do you agree? It goes on D tier? Have you played Sonic 2 Game Gear? Yeah.
No.
No. Alright. Now for the real Sonic 2, I guess. No, the...
S tier! S tier!
I agree!
It's dear.
Yes!
It's Sonic 2!
I couldn't agree more.
It
Spin
introduced...
dash.
Tails
Oh.
is introduced.
Oh yeah, the first games had the spin dash.
Yeah, and it's handled really well. Like the level design took like full advantage of it.
2x instead of 3. How about... There's some great
Yeah.
zones here. We've got Casino Night, Chemical Plant, Mystic
Yeah.
Cave.
Aquatic Ruin?
Emerald Hill.
I mean,
Seriously, what?
Hilltop's pretty alright, despite the fact it's...
Yeah.
Aquatic Ruin and Emerald Hill need to come back sometime.
Mm.
I've had enough of seeing Hydro City and Green Hill.
I have a soft spot for
Everyone's
Mystic
tired of Green
Maze.
Hill.
Yeah.
Except for Sega.
And the Death Egg robot, which first appeared in this game.
It even appears in other games like Mania, Generations.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but yeah, Sonic 2, I fully agree. S tier.
Yeah.
Yes. Like God tier.
Okay.
Right?
Now,
And
now
the
Sonic
only
CD.
drawback is the special stages. They're kind of
Yes.
annoying.
Oh yeah, they're
They're really
And also the
annoying to
fact
go
that-
through.
And also the fact that Metropolis Zone drags way too freaking long. It's got 3 acts
Oh
again. and-
yes, Metropolis, and it's 3 enemies of doom. Slices.
Yes.
Yep.
And then there's Act 3.
Like impossible.
Right, Sonic CD.
Sonic CD.
I'm honestly gonna say B tier.
Yeah.
B tier.
Same.
I would say it's kind of better than Sonic 1.
I'd say it's better than Sonic 1, but it's definitely not over a tier. Like
Yeah.
its special stages are a lot more fun. I will say I really love both of the soundtracks for this, and the overall tone of the story.
I
However,
prefer the Japanese version of the soundtrack, but the American version is good too.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a bias for like both of them. Also, don't forget the A and B.
Yeah, and for
3 and Knuckles.
Not yet,
No,
not yet.
we're not.
You're not yet, Mike.
Yeah.
And like, I do enjoy the little bit of exploration that this game has to offer. It definitely does not promote speed as much as it does exploration.
I liked its
However,
time travel
over-
mechanic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it has
yeah.
a time travel
Better than-
mechanic,
oh.
which is
Better than 06's time travel mechanic.
We'll get to that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And for those
Yeah.
who do not want to bother with exploring and time traveling and destroying all the monitors and stuff, you can just get the time stones and just be done.
The special station is just 50 rings either way.
Yeah, just like in Sonic 1. But
Yeah.
wacky
I
workbenches.
think-
I think one drawback is wacky workbenches is tedious.
Yeah, it's fucking like bullshit.
I liked it.
I think Scott the Walls reviewed it best that it's
Stardust
not as
Speedrun.
good at Sonic 1 or 2,
No.
or even 3.
I'm gonna be honest, I really hated the pinball boss more than I hated Wacky Workbench.
Also,
Dude.
where the fuck's the workbench?
Yeah, we still don't have an answer for that.
Alright,
Yeah.
yeah.
When Amy Rose
I
was
agree with-
introduced and Metal Sonic.
Oh yeah, Metal Sonic was cool.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty
but now
cool.
he just keeps coming back. He needs to just stay.
Yeah, it's fine. But
His arc was supposed to be over in Sonic CD, and he keeps coming back. Well, I mean, not really CD, but like, you know.
I agree with the
Yeah.
B tier. Sonic Chaos.
Sonic Chaos, it's better than like Master System and Game Gear Sonic 1 and 2. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
It still
it's
stays
too.
in secret.
I think it's
Still
too
stays in
easy.
secret. Yeah, I feel like it still stays
Haven't
in like
played
C
it.
tier.
Don't really care for Sonic Chaos.
Alright, but yeah, Sonic Chaos, it's... The controls are weird in this one.
Yeah, and the game is like really laggy for some reason. Like even on the Master System version, like it wouldn't even like help at all.
Yeah, I agree with this C tier. It's really easy.
Really.
Alright.
Free Knuckles, S tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No question.
Phenomenal.
It's the
It's
best Sonic game ever!
You literally took the words right out of my mouth.
Sorry, but it's true. It's
No,
the
it's-
best one. No, I'm gonna put it in front. I'm putting it in front.
Yeah, yeah, put it in front.
Better than
Yes.
2.
It's like, if you haven't played Sonic 3, you ain't a real gamer.
And Knuckles, don't. It
Chaos?
introduced,
And Knuckles.
Blast!
it introduced Knuckles. But yeah,
Yeah.
I refuse to acknowledge them as separate games because they're meant to be together.
Yeah, that's what they're meant to be. And like that stupid like McDonald's commercial just like keeps it from like putting it together, and like people like keep like putting like S3 and like SNK because like two separate games.
Yeah,
Sonic.
there's
are
so
you in
much
there?
great things about Free Knuckles. There's
Yeah, we got
some of the best
we-
special stages. Blue Spheres was really fun.
yeah
It was.
yeah. There's like Hydrocity Zone.
Hydro City!
Yeah.
Yeah, Hydro City, Ice Cap, and especially Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Oh,
those
yes.
those were peak stages.
I also really liked Lava Reef.
Lava Reef is meh.
There's also Mushroom Hill.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, I
nice.
like Mushroom. Yeah, I like Mushroom.
Yeah, I liked them.
Like,
Yeah.
Sonic 3 had the best Sonic stages in a Sonic game.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Also-
Also story.
Yeah, also, yeah. Oh yes, sorry, great story. Yeah, I was gonna say Elemental Shields.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they're like the
all
best.
so
Actually. Bubble Shield, Fire
superb.
Shield, Lightning Shield, all of them like awesome. Like they're amazing like additions to like the classic Sonic.
This was the only game to have Hypersonic.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I just wish Hypersonic was included in more games, but unfortunately we won't even get to see it again.
Maybe it's because he
Yeah.
constantly flashes colours. Also,
Yeah.
Yeah.
also Doomsday Zone. That's
Yeah,
what
like
it is.
what? Yeah,
I
like
don't even think it's because of the. I don't even think it's because of the flashing colors. I just think it's because
the MJ thing.
the Super Emeralds, really.
Oh, like the
Like-
Super Emerald
like-
continuity.
Like, when do we ever see the Super Emeralds again?
Speaking
Hmm.
of MJ,
We-
this game
We've
does
seen
have a,
even like a meme.
regardless of the old MJ thing, Free Knuckles has a great soundtrack, one of my favourites in the series.
Yeah. I also like
Yeah.
the Proto soundtrack, not the one from Origins, not that one. No, like the
We'll-
1993.
We'll get to that.
song.
Origins is on here. It's the only compilation on here, but still.
Yeah.
I think we said enough about Free Knuckles. That why
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
best here. Triple
Okay.
Trouble.
Never played.
Top
I only
low
prefer
on
the
B
fan-
tier.
I actually
Like-
prefer the fan-made 16-bit version.
We're not.
But-
We're
counting-
not.
that's-
Yeah, we're not talking about
We're
that
not-
one.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know.
Yeah, we're kind of retail.
Okay. All right, I'd
Why
say
bring it
Triple
up?
Trouble
Just
has.
thought I'd bring it up because, yes.
Okay.
Continue
I say
on.
like Triple Trouble. I say Triple Trouble has like enough stuff like going for it that like it would like be like a higher tier than like S1, S2 like for like the Master System and Chaos, because yeah, we have like I don't know, like returning villains such as like I don't know, like
Didn't Family Sniper make his debut in this one?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like he has a pretty cool character. The zones overall like are like much better though. Yeah.
Where should we put this?
I thought Fang the Sniper literally made his debut in Knuckles.
Low B, like as I said, like it should be like low B. It has like it's better than like the rest of like Master System games.
But no, Raven, he made his debut in Triple Trouble, and yes, I'll check out this game as well as its fan-made 16-bit remake. Anyway, Knuckles Chaotix.
Knuckles Chaotix.
I haven't really played it. Heavy and Bomb are just annoying to deal with, as far as I've heard.
I've never played it either.
I say it has to go in like D.
Okay.
It's just when you have to have like having the rings be with one player and the CPU having the other ring. It's really goddamn annoying.
Yeah, I agree. Like I don't think like a classic Sonic game is like designed to have like more than like one button. Like I honestly think that like classic Sonic games like it's always like formal to have like a D-pad and then like have like one button layout. Like that's like how's it going forward like with like S1, S2, S3. And that's why I feel like what drops for me for like Chaotix. Like we're rating this based off of like gameplay standards. Like I know like the soundtrack there like total S tier, but we're not rating that, so like this thing feels like it goes like on high D or something because of the soundtrack alone.
I've never played Knuckles Chaotix and I don't really plan to. I mean the music's good at least.
Yeah, but the Sega 32X was the worst decision for Sega.
No one cares about it.
Yeah, because it's literally just an add-on that just existed and then just disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, next
I'd
up.
say Chaotix goes like in high D tier. Like at least it's better than like S2 Master System.
Moving on, Sonic 3D Blast.
The controls are extremely slippery, and I recommend you don't play it. I mean, if you want to, that's fine by me.
I'm going
mediocre.
I'm going to say like C. It is.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's. I like the concept. I like the work around it, but the execution is where it just falls flat.
Yeah,
regardless of what version you're playing.
Yeah, albeit Genesis or Saturn.
Or Director's Cut.
Oh yeah, I think that's like a ROM hack made by an official developer. So yeah.
Traveler's Tales.
Yeah.
But yes, 3D Blast, it's very weird. But the music in both versions is really good.
Yeah, like really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for 3D Blast. It's kind of meh.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What about Sonic
Blast? F. Just F.
I was gonna say D, but sure, let's go with F.
Sonic runs so slow.
In Sonic Labyrinth.
And he literally, he literally like runs so slow in like loops and stuff, and it's a poor man Sonic.
Did you enjoy Blue Marine Zone?
What the fuck?
I take it you not played it, Laser.
I have not.
Don't bother.
Don't fucking bother playing it. It is terrible.
Okay, I'll play it.
Oh,
If you want to torture yourself.
Hey, I already torture myself.
Alright, so with that, we've finished all the classic Sonic games, well, for now at least.
And now for Sonic Adventure,
Yes!
which
Oh.
is an A tier at best,
A-tier.
but it hasn't really aged pretty well.
It's time for me to have the gloves come off. I say C.
See? Okay,
Explain,
why?
Raven.
I believe I
why?
understand why.
The concept
However,
with
I'm gonna say
It's either C or B for me, but the reason why, it was good. But was is the problem. Sonic Adventure aged so badly,
Yeah.
Oh god.
it makes a drug addict look better.
like I'll say the lip
Well,
syncing and
not
stuff.
wrong.
That's pretty dated. That definitely does not go well.
Oh god, the lip
I
syncing
really
was
don't-
hilarious.
It was hilarious,
It's
but it
neat
wasn't
that-
good. When I'm trying to enjoy a story, I'm not trying to laugh my ass off. And like I will say, after playing Sonic Adventure DX with like the mods for like all of the old models and stuff, the old models and the old design look so much
Come on,
better than
Sega.
what they did with DX.
Come on, Sega.
They butchered the design for DX.
DX changed nothing. They just made the characters look shinier and just went like, ah, to hell with it.
Eggman looks like plastic in DX.
Yeah.
And like
I mean,
as a
there's literally no model change at all.
and like
The
as a whole,
voice
the way
acting
they
was
structured the
okay, I
story,
guess.
I liked how you had to play through different from different perspectives in order to get the full story. But who the fuck will ever liked Big the Cat?
I would like to be the
honestly,
cat. He was terrible. Fishing
Like,
in a
literally
Sonic game.
The only bit of lore that we got from Big the Cat's story was literally just Froggy existing. That's all we got. We never,
E102
Big the
Gamma.
Cat himself.
What do I say about E102 Gamma?
Gamma
He was
fun.
alright.
Gamma
Gamma
I
was
think
fun, although a bit slippery. I will say Amy was definitely interesting. The way they handled the emerald hunting for Knuckles was also pretty good compared to Adventure 2, which we'll get to later.
Yeah,
And
I
I
liked
definitely
Knuckles
liked
in
how-
Adventure 1.
And I
Yeah,
definitely
same.
liked how Tails' mode was just racing against Sonic or Eggman.
Yeah, but fucking Gamma's story was brilliant. Big the Cat. Who asked for Big the Cat? Who
No
asked
one.
for fishing? Like,
I'm pretty sure
Oh!
they wanted to showcase the water physics and the fishing for the Dreamcast, and that's why Big exists. But again, who asked for it?
I bet they wanted to showcase. I bet they wanted a fishing character for their stupid Sega Bass Pro fishing game, and just threw in Big the Cat and just say, let's showcase our Bass Pro fishing game in a Sonic game. Why?
Regardless, the fact that Big the Cat's mode is mandatory to beat the game is fucking stupid. Like, this is why most people just play through the first 5 and then get a completed save file so they can skip right to the action.
Yeah. The
Of course,
stages,
I didn't
at
do
least,
that 'cause
I enjoyed Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. They were really fun.
Amy, on the other hand,
They have,
it's not really
I
my
mean,
thing.
except for Big, Amy and Mega Gamma had potential. Get Big just sucks. The music's great as well.
Amy
the
has,
music is pretty great, yes.
Yeah.
Amy had, and still has potential.
All right, so where is
gameplay
You showed that.
where is this going? What
Either
is
B or C.
Either B or C.
B or C, B at highest, C at lowest. It doesn't deserve any more than that because
I'm gonna put it
it
in B. Anyone
Yeah,
played?
That's fair.
Anyone played a Pocket Adventure? I haven't.
It was
No, I
good,
haven't.
but I would
Uh,
say
but
it was
I played it.
what do you think? Because IGN says it's a 10 out of 10, apparently.
Yeah, like, I don't know what they were doing, but, like, Sonic Pocket Adventure, like, by itself, ignoring, like, the over-exaggerated rating, it's pretty okay.
I would say like A.
All right. Theory
It's
Orange.
be-
IGN just liked.
I wouldn't say
Control
like A. Like, I would prefer like putting it like in B tier, higher than like Triple Trouble. Like considering like I don't know like what's up with it. Like it feels like kind of strange to me. Like Something's like holding me back. Like we're putting it like an A tier for some reason.
It doesn't even have a story. It's just a rehash of all classic Sonic games.
Yeah,
Doesn't it
but
also have
It's
that
Sonic
in the
Mania Light.
Doesn't it also have that little cutscene at the end where it's like Eggman changing into his
Even
new design?
Sonic Mania has a story.
Try not to cut off other people, Mike.
oh boy, the next one.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay, let me go at a full thrown pace. I'm gonna say C. Alright, the story is nonsensical. Sonic gets captured by the police because he looks like Shadow. They don't look alike at all.
Exactly! Shadow has quills, he has chest hair, he has jet skates.
And then this whole plot to go aboard this ark just to blow up the Earth, even though at the end they're trying not to blow up the Earth because I don't know, grandfather says he's gonna blow up the Earth. It's like Eggman shot a laser to the moon and now he's just like, I'm gonna save the Earth. Like, you wanted to blow up the Earth in the first place. Why are you suddenly changing your mind?
Yeah, the story makes no sense.
Yeah,
And
but
Because he fears for his life. Also, the part where Shadow is created by Professor Gerald Robotnik to be the ultimate life form, I thought it was a pretty neat concept.
Shadow's
Oh
my
my
favorite
God.
Sonic character, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the Sonic and Shadow stages are fine.
Oh, they were
But
fun.
But
But
then
I couldn't-
then you have to look at all the other ones, like Knuckles, Rouge, Tails, Dr. Robotnik. They are annoying and repetitive.
I thought
Knuckles-
the mech
Unless
stages
you
were.
are-
Hang on, Mike. I thought the mech stages were fine, but the treasure hunting levels with Knuckles and Rouge, they suck.
Yeah.
Like, people tend to think that Sonic Adventure 2 is awesome, is great, because they play like the Chow. They play Chow Garden, and they just go back to the levels that they like. But when you play the actual story of Sonic Adventure 2, it sucks. Like, it's not good.
I don't think it's amazing, but at the same time, there is obviously parts that I do like about it. It's like what Pro Jared says. It's compare it to a bottle of Lucky Charms.
I'd
Yeah.
put it on B tier at best.
Same.
I
I
know
agree.
it's not perfect, but
I'd be.
it's whatever.
Laser, did you have anything else to say about Adventure 2 before we put on B tier?
I do have a lot to say, but I'm not sure how to say it, but I think B is a fair place to put it.
The
I
music's
would've
good,
preferred
at the very least.
I would have
Yeah.
preferred A tier, but B is fine.
Right. Sonic Advance.
Never played any of the Advanced trilogy.
That would have to be an A.
I agree. Sonic Advance is really good. This is my
Yeah.
favorite. This is my favorite of the trilogy.
I am.
The Sonic Advance trilogy was spot on Sonic. It's
A
not
tier.
as good. It's not as good as Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, but it is pinnacle Sonic.
Yeah, you could play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and Amy, even though she wasn't the best character.
Yeah.
She was really unique at the very least. I think the drawback for me was some of the level design.
Yeah.
Not as good as 3 and Knuckles and Mania. Neo Green Hill. Don't you get tired of Green Hill?
Hi, welcome to this new Green Hill. Totally new.
Yeah, with the
Just
word
Green
Neo.
Hill Zone, but it's part of a
Green
base
Hill
now.
2.0, or is it 3.0?
I don't know.
I would
2.5.
honestly say, I mean, Emerald Hill is its own thing, even though it does bear resemblance to Green Hill, so it's literally called New Green Hill Zone, so I would say it's 2.0, not 3.0. But if you really want to stretch it and say Emerald Hill is just like Green Hill, then fine, it could be 3.0. I'm not sure, though.
Well,
I'd
so,
say 2.
did anyone enjoy the special stages? Because I didn't.
No.
I haven't.
They're really
I
difficult.
couldn't really find the special stages when I first played Sonic Advance.
They're on
Yeah,
special
you gotta go.
springs.
Yeah, you gotta go like into a specific part of the stage, and then you have to like jump on a spring, and then you have to like go through like a skydiving section where like the depth perception is like asphalt.
And of course,
Like-
Me's is good, just like most of the Sonic games.
Yeah, true.
And I agree with the
Sonic-
idea. What
Yeah.
about Advance 2? What do we think of that one?
Advance 2 much better than Advance 1.
I haven't really played
Yeah.
the game, but I heard it's good. Eggman captures Sonic's friends, and Sonic has to rescue them.
Alright,
Yeah.
so, hang on, did you say A tier again?
Yeah, I say like it's better than like Advance 1, so yeah, A tier.
I've not really played much of Advance 2, so I don't really have much of an opinion
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, like overall, it's like more like streamlined. Like level design is like much more faster. It implements like boost mode, which is like the precursor to like boosting, like in the Sonic Rush like games.
Yeah, I've heard it was faster. I mean, yeah, I've heard that getting to the special stages was tedious.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta like collect like specific like collectibles. Like there's like 7 of them, like in like each stage. Then you gotta like like, and then like at the special stage, you gotta like run past like a 3D space, like i.e. Sonic CD special stages. And there's
Yeah.
like this like weird mech just like chasing you, so like they could like take away like your rings or something. Like I don't know, I really don't know what they do. But yeah, like special stages there like are now decent.
Did you have anything you wanted to say, Raven? Have you played Advance 2?
No, I don't think I have anything else to say.
Alright. Sonic Battle, this one was actually requested by Laser.
S tier!
I mean,
I've never played it.
I played it. It was
I played it, and I honestly have to say it's pretty much a masterpiece for
Sonic
fighting
Battle.
game.
Yeah.
How can I put this? I would say it's pretty good.
It's not perfect by any
introduced
means,
the
but it definitely
combat
deserves to
system.
be up there.
well, yeah, like,
SMBZ.
Okay, Laser says S tier, what about everyone else?
I'd say like
Tier.
I'd
Because
say like
SM
A tier, like just to be like nice.
Yes,
just
I
as-
would have to agree.
Oh god, it's a tie.
But like yeah, like but I don't know though. Like it feels like again like a pretty like unfair comparison.
How about a
because, like,
tiebreaker?
Sonic Battles like has like a different game style than all the other Sonic games that like we've
Mhm.
seen.
Yeah, but it is canon considering it flows nicely into Advance 3. If we're counting Advance 3, we're counting Battle because it flows in there.
Yeah, fair.
Alright, let's go.
And so like so I would say A. I wouldn't say like it's like a masterpiece. Just like it's a really good game.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Sonic
Yeah.
Heroes, I've never played it.
Oh,
I played it. Oh boy.
I haven't played Sonic Heroes, so I have no.
Not sure how to put this, but it
It
was alright. But
it is mediocre at best. I would say C.
it's okay. The story, it's alright.
Like I don't know what to say other than everything about it was just meh.
What about its gameplay, Mike? What do you think of the gameplay?
Gameplay, the controls are slippery, but it's something we can work around.
I think yes, the controls were slippery, but the team mechanic was
Not perfect.
Nah.
So C
I mean,
tier?
like, it's
Yeah,
like the exact
see.
same gameplay style for like each story. So like a chaotic, so that one sucks the most.
I would
I think
say
we can
C.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
Mike,
it's cute.
what do you think? What tier?
The controls, the Sonic Heroes, well, the controls are slippery.
What tier?
The controls, I would probably put it on C tier. The
Yeah.
controls are slippery, and the
Alright, does Orange and Laser agree?
The controllers.
Yeah, whatever.
The,
I have
the,
no opinion.
Never played
the
Heroes.
gameplay is alright, but not perfect. The team mechanic, not perfect, but I think we can work around that.
Alright, C tier for Sonic Heroes. Sonic Advance 3.
IA.
Sonic Advance 3.
High A. High A.
Yeah, like it's literally like the pinnacle of like of advanced games. Like they have like a tag team mechanic and like all that, like which is like really good. Like you can like do some like cool shit with like if you have like a certain combination of characters. The level design is like has like a mixture of like platforming, speed, puzzle, like everything. Like overall, it's a really good game, and it also has like a pretty cool tie into like Sonic Battle. Again, what Laser said.
I've played bits of it, and yeah, I can agree with you. The tag team mechanic is cool, but the problem I had with it was its level design again.
Yeah, the level design seemed rather lazy.
Yeah,
true.
It was a bit more. There were some moments I was like, really?
Hey, look at that! The Master Emerald has been stolen again! I think.
Wow, what a surprise!
Wow, what a surprise.
Nobles is an idiot. But yeah, A tier, okay. Oh boy,
anyway, Shadow the Hedgehog. Fucking D!
Alright, why is it a D, Raven?
Shadow with a gun! Shadow with a gun!
Okay,
Let's just make a Sonic character edgy as fuck. Shadow with the gun, literally just rip off Sonic Adventure 2 gameplay style, and just, you know, ruin it the fuck off.
It's meme filled.
It's literally, it's so bad that it's just become a meme.
So bad that it's good.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
So bad that it's hilarious.
Questioning his existence, and then all of a sudden, aliens. Wonderful story.
Black Doom is just there.
Hey, we're here now.
The main antagonist of Shadow the Hedgehog is just there. Just exists.
Yeah, Black Doom is just there.
He's just kicking back on his chair, drinking his soda.
Even Eggman is just chilling, and then all of a sudden we have these fucking aliens going around. Like, seriously?
And
Shadow the Hedgehog is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me.
yeah, same.
Shadow the Hedgehog is basically the joke game.
The missions, most of them were stupid.
It's Shadow the Hedgehog is literally the joke game.
Isn't that like the game that all has like multiple different endings?
That it was made as a joke?
They're all non-canon because there's a last story segment.
Yeah.
It's like, then why put them in there?
So, yeah, some of the pathways were weird. Like, Shadow thinks, "Am I a robot? Like, what the fuck?"
Hey, what the fuck?
Shadow thinks he's an android.
I'm Shadow the android.
Shadow android. Yeah, right.
Technically, you're a life form created by Professor Gerald Robotnik. A biologically I don't know how to put. My brain is broken.
It's for Pony Black Doom was involved or some shit.
Created to be the ultimate life form by Professor Gerald Robotnik 50 years prior to the event of Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh dear, but yeah. So Raven says D tier. What about everyone else?
D. Why not?
D. But I do
pleasure,
like the Black Arms concept.
But D is definitely a more
like how Shadow is created from the DNA of Black Doom.
All right, I think we've talked enough about the story, but yeah, it's a guilty pleasure, but D tier. I agree.
It's D for dumb.
D for dumb, yeah.
Rush and S tier.
Sonic Rush. Okay, what?
Sonic Rush S tier. No questions.
If you want to torture yourself, by all means. As for 06,
No,
the
no, 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 no,
sound-
no, 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 not
We
yet.
haven't got 06 yet! Stop going ahead!
Mike, stop jumping ahead. Right, what about why is Sonic Rush S tier? I know play it, so go ahead.
Alright, soundtrack, gameplay, the characters, like the story, like the Sonic and Blaze concept, it's the boost, it's literally like the introduction of the boost formula. It's like that good. Like I can't tell you that.
The Soul Dimension
This is
cool,
peak dimps.
I guess.
Not
Yeah.
to
Soul
mention, the special
Emeralds,
stages are
another neat
challenging
concept.
and fun.
Yeah.
Blaze the Cat, great character.
Yeah.
How she's
Oh,
kind of
nice.
like a combination of Knuckles and Shadow, but female and a cat.
Mm.
But-
Yeah.
I should try
That's-
Rush one day.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
you
Honestly,
should.
for a DS
You should.
title, it's pretty damn good.
Honestly,
Yeah, like
Mike,
it's literally the pinnacle, of the advanced trilogy, into one. Like
honestly,
Go ahead,
honestly,
Raven.
Mike, when you said what you said about Blaze, made it sound like she was a Sonic fan character.
Oh god.
That's not what I meant!
But
I meant personality-wise, not appearance-wise.
alright, so yeah, there you go. Sonic 06, I think, is an F tier.
F! It's fucking F!
Yes!
What the hell were they thinking?
Son Elite. The only good things about it.
It's
Well,
going in
there's-
high F.
Like,
Well,
yes,
Soundtrack is
it's-
the only redeeming factor from it.
The music
It's
is the
better
only
than-
redeeming factor. Everything else
Yes.
is complete shit.
What about Shadow's story and Silver's story?
it's
Those
definitely
suck.
Okay, they
It's
screwed that up
definitely-
so badly.
It's definitely better than Sonic Blast because Sonic Blast is so fucking boring. Sonic the Hedgehog at least has some fun to laugh at how stupid the story is, the glitches are, and just how you could make Sonic literally look like a goddamn idiot.
The stories
Everyone
for
in the story
Shadow
is a
and
goddamn
Silver-
idiot.
The stories for Shadow and Silver could be good.
Yeah.
However, they screwed up with inconsistencies. I'd say Silver is probably the best story out of them all, but even then, that's not saying much.
And
Shadow
Mephiles,
would be there if it wasn't full with a bunch of inconsistencies and bullshit, and Sonic's is just repetitive and same shit constantly.
and Mephiles as a villain has potential.
And also, that moment where Elise kisses Sonic! No!
I was gonna mention
Oh
that,
yes,
yeah.
the infinite scene.
Yeah, I would not want a human kissing a hedgehog, a dead hedgehog.
Or the fact that it's his dead corpse.
What the fuck? What's that?
Sega!
To be
Well,
honest,
at
this
least
point,
the
it's a pretty
timeline
well-known thing
had to
that
be
we wouldn't even
reset,
have to bring it up
and none of the
everyone would
events would ever happen.
Like, we are never. It was so bad that whole moment with Elise kissing Sonic never brought up again. And it should never be brought up again because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
pathetic.
for the love of God, Sonic 06, like, even as a
F tier.
gameplay, is atrocious. It's not just glitches that ruin the gameplay. It's terribly designed. Did you enjoy Dust Silver's Dusty Desert with the ball puzzle?
No.
Did you enjoy the Silver boss fight?
No! Nobody did! Everyone hated everything about Sonic 06. They made the trailers at E3 look more promising than the actual game itself!
Obviously.
Oh, because they had to rush it before Christmas. Oh, joy.
Hey guys, look, Sonic runs.
They should have delayed it. They should have delayed the game.
Blame Sega for
later
trying to
date.
make the game into
I think they
Hollywood.
should have just scrapped the game downright.
Yeah, it's Sonic 06. It's the worst Sonic game that I think, personally, anyway.
I think Sonic Blast is the worst one, in my opinion.
Sonic 06 is one of the worst games I've ever played in my life.
What, the soundtrack is good?
That's the only good thing about it, Mike.
Like,
and
yeah,
the only other good thing about the story is the scene where Shadow kicks Silver in the head.
The back of the Shadow and Silver dynamic.
That's not good. That's just funny.
Where the two team up.
Yeah.
At least Sonic 06 is funny for how stupid it is. Sonic Blast is literally just the most boring and slow and repetitive Sonic game. It is the worst one because there's no fun to be had with it.
I think 06 is worse, but we're gonna move on. And we're gonna move on to help us calm down. Let's move on to Secret Rings.
And I would say that Mephiles has potential as a villain.
We've moved on, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Rings.
Darkspine Sonic, though, really awesome design. Darkspine Sonic has a really awesome design.
Alright, so I remember Raven saying the Wii sucks, so what do you think about Secret Rings, Raven?
It is... The controls in this
the
game
controls
are like a pile of shit. The story makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. Sonic picks up the storybook and is secretly transported to the Aladdin times. Ooh! And he has a ring of... And he has a ring of fire! Crazy! And so now he has to run around in every stage with the Wii remote like this. What type of gameplay style is this shit?
So I will say the controls are definitely the biggest down part, as well as the over 7 Rings in Hand, which on its own is a fantastic song. I just wish it wasn't played every 5 fucking seconds. As for the story, I think it's actually pretty great. I think it is one of the best parts of this game, alongside the presentation. I love how they make it look like it's an actual storybook. I think that's just fantastic.
I will say, it's better than Sonic the Hedgehog 06, because, by God, it is not dumb and disgusting. I would have to say D.
I'm honestly gonna say B.
Oh god.
Yeah, the Secret Rings has potential story-wise.
Have you played it, Mike?
I have,
Okay.
but I just got... the last thing I remember playing it is I was stuck on what's this one stage where it revolves a pirate ship and it's stormy? It's always a stormy day.
Yeah, I know that stage. Yeah, what are you stuck on with it?
The boss battle of it. It was so infuriatingly difficult that I just rage quit.
That's my
point. And threw the Wii remote aside.
That's my point. It's rage-inducing, it's annoying, it's infuriating. That's not how you make a game!
Alright, so Raven says D, Laser says C, Mike, what do you think?
I said
D.
B.
B,
I said
right.
B.
Oh, B, sorry.
B.
Okay, Orange, have you
story
played this?
No.
Okay.
Okay, go knock yourselves out then.
Alright, I'll just put it in C, and I'll put it in the middle. It's in the middle of where Raven plays, I think, so...
Right.
Rush Adventure?
Rush Adventure, I'd say it's not as good as like Sonic Rush.
Yeah.
I would say like it's like high A, like it's still above like advanced games, but I feel like I don't know, Rush Adventure is like I don't know, it lost its charm, like what Sonic Rush like was supposed to be, like in my opinion.
To me, it lost its footing as well. It's just not as good as the first one.
Wasn't there a lot of like mini games in this one with like the boats?
Oh yeah, those. I really don't.
Wasn't Marine the Raccoon annoying as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marine the Raccoon was introduced to be Blaze's sidekick.
Is that anything else about Rush Adventure or?
Nah, it's meth.
Alright. Sonic Unleashed for the 360 and PS3.
It's better than the Wii version.
Yeah, no kidding. I played the Wii version and it wasn't as good as the 360 version.
I've played the 360 version, not the Wii version. I think it's like a B or an A.
The story is
Or B or C, sorry.
really good. Dark Gaia, the Werehog. I'm sorry, the Werehog. The Werehog gameplay is not as good as the speed sections.
This was the first game to have 3D boosting.
Yeah.
The boost era begins in this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say B or C.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like, the daytime stages are really fun, but the nighttime stages are just a drag.
Yeah.
They're very boring.
What's annoying is that constant enemy music whenever you fight enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's because of the Werehog stages and the
Do
whole
not
metal
get me
system.
started. I have a friend from Sonic Revo who jokes about the Werehog.
Laser, what were you saying?
It's because of the Werehog stages and the whole medallion system. Like, you need a certain amount of medallions. And
Yes! Sun and Moon medals. That's what tipped me off, yeah.
yeah, that's what makes it an A tier for me, but not an S tier. If it did not have those things, like if the Werehog stages were better, they weren't the same repetitive shit, we had different enemy encounter themes depending on the region we're in, and if it was like the Wii version where we didn't have the option for medallions, it would be an easy S tier for me, because I think it's the best out of all the Boost Sonic games.
That's another thing I liked about Unleashed was the different regions
The
based on
different
real life
regions
cultures.
Really great. I love
Yeah.
that concept. Going around
Empire
the world,
City, based
I'm
on
still-
Whoa,
I'm
whoa.
still gonna say B or C.
I'm gonna
I'm
put
like-
in B.
And
Like,
unlike how Adventure handled it, the humans, well, not really Adventure, but like, actually, yes, Adventure and Adventure in 06, unlike those games where they went for a realistic tone with the humans in Sonic Unleashed all looked very cartoony and very fitting for Sonic's world. I wish they went back to this rather than using animals.
yeah, that was perfect for humans in the Sonic universe. Like, yeah, we had good stages like, Rooftop Run, for an example.
yes, the soundtrack for Rooftop Run, really good. It was even remixed in Sonic Generations, but we'll get to that later.
I liked Dragon Road as well. That was a good stage. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm biased and I'm stubborn.
Sonic Unleashed for the Wii. I've never played this one.
I played it and I did not like it one bit.
Okay,
It's-
it's a C tier. The only redeeming factor about this version is that it doesn't have the medallion restriction.
That is the only thing. Yeah, I have to agree. It's C. It's like
Right? C tier.
no bite motion controls, baby.
I hate those.
Doesn't sound fun. I heard the Werehog stages are a bit more limiting with the movement and stuff as well.
They are. They also cut out entire sections for the Wii version.
Oh yeah, they cut out Missouri and Empire City, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Sonic and the Black Knight. It is
Right.
D. D. It's D. I don't fucking care. It is worse than Sonic and the Secret Rings. Wave your fucking Wii remote around to slash a sword. This is gameplay. Is this gameplay? I'm pretty sure this is gameplay. The story is stupid. And everything about it. No! Just no!
I've played this one. It's okay.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. The story has potential, but not perfect.
I will say one thing about the story. I loved how the cutscenes were presented in this game.
Yeah.
The gameplay is
Definitely a lot better. It's a lot better than Secret Rings for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't believe I'm listening to this.
So Raven thinks it's D. I think it's C.
I would think it's C because, well, at least the gameplay is better than Secret Rings.
I've never played Secret Rings, but so I can't really judge.
The gameplay is not better than Secret Rings. Are you kidding me?
Most certainly is, because unlike in Secret
Someone's a
Rings,
little
where it's
salty.
all just on complete autopilot.
You waggle a Wii remote around to
That's called
swing a
swinging
sword.
a sword. That's called swinging
It's
a
good
sword.
exercise.
What do you do with the sword? You swing it.
But it's still, it's like, really? It's
That's what you
stupid.
tell me 1-2 switch is fucking trash? Actually, you're gonna tell me Wii Sports is garbage?
Oh my god.
Like I can
Okay.
understand, Secret Ratings because you're not doing much, but with this one, it actually fits the gameplay. I don't see the problem.
It's... Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Okay. Yeah, it's in.
Then you
it's
try
going in
swinging
C
it.
tier, sorry.
I
Then
will
you try swinging it.
I will.
You
I
try
have a
tiring your arm out.
copy of the game. I will 100% play.
It's really good exercise, not gonna lie.
But yeah,
You try tiring you try tiring your arm out and just struggling to grip it while you're swinging your goddamn Wii remote.
Kill it.
Gladly! I
Skittish.
played it before.
Oh my god, wait, the story,
No,
yeah,
it's the
it's
bloody
kind
phone.
of stupid with Merlina being like, oh, the war's gonna die, I wanna make it live forever.
I'll be right back. My mom's calling me.
Okay. Okay,
Jesus.
Sonic 4, Episode 1.
I
I was
hate
gonna
it.
say
I
D.
hate
I'm,
it.
I'm gonna say it's a D tier.
Are you serious?
D.
I'm not gonna complain.
I'm gonna say D tier as well, because it's kind of it's not
Alright.
good.
This is I'm mad. I'm mad.
Yeah, because
Like, you guys are biased.
At least Sonic.
You guys think that it has Sonic on the cover, you just think like, oh, better game than any other.
hey,
Best
F is
game.
the worst of the worst. Sonic 4 is just very underwhelming. It is
Yeah.
not the worst of the worst.
It's just,
Hi, welcome to not Green Hill Zone, not Casino Night Zone, not Labyrinth Zone, and not Metropolis Zone.
it's
No,
F because I will say it's not as bad as Sonic 06, but it's still fucking bad.
Yeah, that's why it's in D tier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give a vote on D. It's a
I
Sonic
guess
the
what
Hedgehog.
fucking ever.
Yeah, I mean, the controls were really weird.
I know, like your momentum does not carry at all.
There was no momentum, no physics, no nothing.
Why did they
Yeah.
use the rush controls for a classic Sonic game-ish game? Stupid.
I
Wait,
can't
Yeah.
believe I'm
They
like
use
one of the only
controls for that
ones
shit?
who would literally put Sonic 4 at F and Sonic and the Black Knight at D.
Well, different strokes for different folks. Anyway, Sonic Colors for Sonic Colors
Sonic
for the
Colors? Oh, I'd
Uh,
play this one. I'd say it's A.
It's A, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely an A tier.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best one out of the Wii.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
questions asked. It's brilliant. I mean, I could see why they would port it to the Switch in its horrible port.
The less said about Colors Ultimate, the better. Anyways, Sonic Colors DS S tier.
Alright. Yeah.
I have never played Sonic Colors DS.
Right,
so...
plead your case, Laser.
No,
Oh,
it's, essentially, it's just like Sonic Rush in the fact that it literally plays like a Sonic Rush game.
Oh, wait, well,
yeah.
that sells me.
Sonic
Alright.
Colors. It's 2D,
I mean-
and it fully embraces the fact that it's 2D. Not to mention, there are side missions where you get a bunch of cameos of other characters just visiting the theme park.
Mm.
After you beat the game and get all the Chaos Emeralds in the best special stages in Sonic history, you end up finding the Mother Wisp.
Yeah.
Best special stage, I'm gonna have to disagree, that's for a later title, but I can see understand why. They kind of look
Imagine if it's Sonic Lost World.
But anyway,
Yeah,
I've
like,
not really played much of it, so
oh yeah, like for Sonic Colors DS, like I had to agree with like Laser with like that one. It's like it has like the charm like back from like Sonic Rush like and stuff like that. It like I mean it does like so much with so little. That's what's great
Like,
about the Rush.
But like honestly, Sonic Colors Ultimate really should have been the Ultimate Sonic Colors. They should have had stuff from both of the versions. Instead, we just got a new Wisp and the exact same game, but it looks a little bit worse. And it has fucking...
It's like... It was just incredibly lazy.
Like, seriously, I was really hoping for a few cameo appearances and the extra boss fight at the very end, but no, we don't even get that. We just get the exact same experience, customization options, and a worse looking game.
Right.
Just slap in Sonic colors, make it worse, and then just add an extra Wisp.
Alright.
The 10 out of 10.
Alright, so... that's Sonic
Colors. Guys, I gotta go to my therapy.
Colors Ultimate should not count as canon.
I'll see y'all later.
Rise of the Wisps.
See you later, Orange Dude. Take care.
But as for Rise of the Wisps, it's a pretty good short.
Alright.
Oh my god, we're not talking about shorts, we're talking about the game.
We're talking about the game, Mike. Anyway, Sonic Generations on consoles.
S.
I agree.
S tier, hands down.
What a great Sonic game.
Like, it is the best 3D Sonic game, without a doubt. They really knocked it out of the park with this one. They put everything into this one.
Yeah.
We have classic Sonic, we have Sonic, we have throwbacks to 2D stages from Sonic, we have the Sonic Blast stages. We have a whole bunch of nostalgia in one game.
Yeah.
And Rooftop Run.
All the stages were really fun as both Sonics.
Doesn't have much of a story, but the PC version is really good for modding.
But we're not gonna
we're talking about the base game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic Generations amazing.
Mike.
Now I have not played the 3DS version, so you guys go on.
I'm gonna say B tier.
Haven't played it. Don't really care.
I'm gonna say B tier because the special stages were annoying as hell. There are actually special stages in the game, like on the console version. All of the sort of oomph that you would get on the console version is just lost due to the fact that they're just using models on static backgrounds for this version. And as a whole, the level choices are a little bit weird. Like, instead of there being a classic Dreamcast modern era, it's more so classic Dreamcast and Advance and Rush. And it just makes no fucking sense. It's very inconsistent and shit. And it doesn't have the exact same impact as the console version does.
Fair enough.
Oh, and also the classic stages in the 3DS version, they're the exact same as the originals. Literally one for one the exact same stages. And the spin dash is not as fun in this one either. In console generations, it's absolutely busted, but that's what makes it fun. In the 3DS version, it's just a basic spin dash.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Sonic 4 Episode 2.
And a little better than Sonic 4 Episode 1, but not perfect.
Not by much. It's definitely more original than Sonic 4 Episode 1, but it's still definitely not a perfect game, and it ruins the consistency for Sonic CD as well.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never played Episode 2, so it doesn't look amazing. Sonic Lost World for the Wii U.
D.
B.
B as well.
Are you fucking...
The Deadly Six concept was okay.
Okay! It was, like, stupid!
Yeah, you're right, it is pretty stupid.
They only used one character for the Deadly Six, again, in one game!
Horses. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, they used the best one. Anyways, I honestly like the idea of them going to world this time. The Lost Hex, I think, is an interesting concept, though I wish they did flesh it out a little bit more. Oh. And I will say the story is pretty mid, and it is a little bit rushed in terms of pacing.
Thank you!
I'm sorry.
I thought it was a fine game, not amazing.
I think it's fine. I think it definitely had a lot of potential, and it could have used better.
I think it was just in the middle.
better story and just better pacing as a whole. And it would have definitely benefited if Sonic did not have a fucking run button. Aside from all
a run
those,
button in a Sonic game.
Aside from all those, I think the world itself is pretty nice looking. I like the music, and I do like a couple of the boss fights and the Deadly Six. While they were underutilized, they're just stereotypes in a way, I do feel like they had a lot of potential, and I'm glad they brought back Zavok in future titles, because he's definitely the best of them all. So that's why I think it's like a C or a B tier at best.
I'm gonna go for C and D as well. Mike, Raven said D, me and Laser said B or C. What about you? What do you think?
Oh, for Sonic Lost World...
For the Wii U.
The Wii U. I'd say B tier, because the,
Right, it's going in C tier.
C tier.
Yeah, it was either C or D for me, but B! Fucking B for that game? Are you insane?
No.
No.
We're just trying to look at it fairly, because,
yeah.
I mean, at least it wasn't a broken piece of shit like Color's Ultimate was, or Sonic 06. It wasn't as horrible. It was pretty mid in terms of the story, and
I was saying it was pretty mid, but it's definitely not B.
Alright, I have not played the 3DS version, so what do you guys think?
I've played it, it's... I mean, it's but I'll just I'd say put it in D tier, exclusively for the fucking special stages. Whoever thought that was a good idea for a special stage, they can get fired.
Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
It's F! It's F!
No F!
Fucking... What the hell were they thinking with that one? Hey! Let's make... Sonic has long legs, Knuckles has buff, and literally just going like, And they just changed the characters up drastically just so they could promote their new animated hit TV series and then shat on it 10,000 times!
Honestly, I really would have liked the Boom franchise more if they actually stuck with having Sonic Synergy. The only reason why Sonic Boom is the way it is because they had to make it exclusively on the Wii U, and I feel like if they just kept it for like more modern and powerful systems, we could have had a really great game. And honestly, the redesigns aren't horrible. I actually like the idea of them. However, I will say I definitely did not like the idea of being absolutely fucking dumb, but considering how strong he is, I guess it's only kind of fair. But we're not talking about what we could have had, we're talking about what was put on shelves. And
the Wii U was the worst fucking decision for this game. The Wii U was so underpowered from like every other console on the market that they literally had to end its life cycle halfway through its run and put out the Switch.
I've not played any of the Boom games, so this is all yours. Shattered Crystal?
Also F tier.
I'm gonna say it's an F tier or a very low D tier because it is better than Rise of Lyric, but not by much.
I'm gonna say low D tier.
Right, D tier.
It's still very underwhelming, but in general, it's eh.
None of the Boom games are worse than Rise of Lyric.
Yeah, Fire and Ice is definitely a lot better than Shattered Crystal and Rise of Lyric, so that's either a high C or a very, very low B. Just from what I've played, but it is definitely not even close to A tier or S tier.
I would say high C.
Alright, C tier. Sonic Mania, that's S tier.
S tier, hands down.
Yeah,
it's fucking Sonic Mania. What more do you want to say?
The music was incredible. The levels were amazing.
The only thing that I wish is that we had more unique and original stages.
Same.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Marble Garden Zone again.
Why?
Instead, we got Hydro City Zone. The level design on Marble Garden Zone looks really
Why, cool. Mike?
Why Marble Garden Zone?
Anyway, but that's not even that's not even including Mania Plus with Mighty and Rain Encore mode.
Mania Plus.
Honestly, Encore mode special stages are really difficult to master.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sonic Forces. Let me get my fucking gloves out. C.
I agree.
C or D.
I agree.
Yeah,
Okay.
Infinite the Jackal.
The story was stupid.
The execution was bad, but the story had good concept.
They spent so much time working on the engine for the game that they didn't have time to work on the story properly.
Yeah,
So
pretty
now-
much.
So now when we get our half-baked cookies.
And just it's in the middle. Like it's fun, but for the wrong reasons.
It's
The only-
as mid as you can get. It's not on the bad side of the Sonic games list, but it's definitely not on the good side either. It's literally in the middle.
It is, yeah.
The funniest part is the character creation.
Yeah, that was really
It
good.
is so stupid but hilarious. It's literally
Character
just
creation, some of the soundtrack, a couple of the moments are nice, and I will say the game does look pretty, but the story itself is extremely mid. The level design, honestly, the level design is good in terms of going fast.
The levels are
However,
too
that's all
short.
it's good for. They're too short, but speedrunning the levels is nice if you
They
want to.
could have at least made the levels longer, but they didn't. They let the fans handle it.
and then Sonic Origins. D!
Why D?
Oh my god, let me explain. Alright. So you have all three of the classic Sonic games in one
Plus
package, plus
CD.
CD. And then you just ruined the developer's vision. Literally just make them worse than the originals, and then just say, hey, done that, send it out. There was the developers of this game were so angry at Sega for how they treated their baby. They went on Twitter and complained about it.
Oh my god.
It is a poor man's version of the 2D Sonic games.
I think it's a solid attempt at bringing the classics to like the modern era to make them a little bit more accessible and all. However, it's definitely not ideal. We essentially got the Christian Whitehead versions of Sonic 1, 2, and CD, and all new versions 3. However, what we've heard from the developers who actually worked on the Sonic 3 version, what they handed into Sega was not the version that was put into the game. They definitely changed a whole lot of things, and without their consent or any of their
Yeah.
they're like I can honestly understand, because technically Sonic is their IP and they were just there working on it and providing a basis for Sega. But considering what they've done for Sonic 1, 2, and CD, you would have expected a little bit more respect for their work, because clearly these guys are Sonic fans at heart, and they know what's good for classic Sonic. These are the people that made Sonic CD pretty fun, they made Sonic 1 fun, they made Sonic 2 hella better, and they made Sonic Mania, which was a huge fucking hit. So you would have expected them to handle what they make a lot better, but instead they just change it in ways that they would not have. As a result, we now have a decent attempt, but not something for the diehard classic fans. Not their classic mode that they brand that like they have in there is literally just the new Origins mode, but 4x3 and with the lives counter instead of coins. The physics are still there, it still runs the exact same frame rate, you can still spin dash in Sonic 1, which is not supposed to be there, etc, etc.
I would take back what I said. I would put in like C or D.
What about you? What do you think, Laser?
I definitely think it's a C tier as well. I do game, and I think
Definitely
that's the best
C
way to
tier.
play- And I do think it is the best way to play these games as a. However, if you are more in decompiling the mobile versions of 1 and 2. You have the version of CD on Steam, and you have 3 Knuckles, and you're able to use Sonic 3 Air or Sonic 3 Complete, then by all means do those. Those are way better than what we got in Origins. But
Yeah.
if not, if you only have Origin, then it'll definitely keep you busy because of all those challenges and the fact that it's just in general a solid way to play the game. Not to mention, I think the coin system is good for those who kind of need it and suck
Yeah.
and want to improve at the levels.
Oh, definitely. They help you retry the special stages, but I'm gonna agree and say it's around C tier. Right, we're on the last game, folks. Sonic Frontiers.
A tier.
S.
Well, S tier. I mean, Ian Flynn is one of the best story writers for Sonic.
I'm going to say A tier.
Laser,
That I can agree with.
What do you think, Laser?
I'm honestly torn between S tier and A tier because for the exact same reasons that it's tier, I can't help but feel like it could have also been a little bit more considering how big they were making the look to be. Not to mention, there were quite a few quarrels that I have with the game, like how the hardest cyberspace level is only the second one in the entire game. Like, it's the second one you visit, and it's the hardest one ever, because everything after that is still relatively easy. Not to mention, they could have added the actual drift function, but no, instead we have dash pads that make you drift, and it's so uncomfortable to do.
Yeah.
And then there's also the fact that sometimes you just get too lost in the world. And I think that's a great thing if you're into exploration, but in general it's just not. And then we also have the fact that the islands 4 and 5 are the exact same as 1. 4 isn't even a full island. It's just there for story purposes. You just go around the towers. And then 5 is like an expansion of the first one.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing unique about it. It's the same. 2 and 3 are really nice. And I love what they went with. Well, 3, a desert for 2? Why are we going back to grass and ruins? Like, I can understand 1 and 4 maybe, considering 4 is an literal expansion of 1. But 5 looks the exact same and it's nowhere close. So what's going on?
Okay,
I think A. He pretty much
I would
stole the
say
words.
A.
He pretty much stole the words right out of my mouth.
The game itself is fun. I love the fact that you're able to have actual combat and you can upgrade your stats and stuff. And I love that fishing is actually fun in this game compared
It is,
to
yeah.
how it's an adventure. And I do love the tie-ins, like how you're able to have like a really stronger boost when you have maxed out rings. And you're able to do loops and stuff to go infinitely. And I do love the music. Like, I love the atmospheric music, but I wish it kicked in with some more action.
And the
As you move
supersonic
around.
boss
oh my
stages.
god, the supersonic boss fights were amazing.
Yes!
They were.
My personal favorite is Find Your Flame. Because
Yes,
I think
Find
I've
Your Flame
used
is the
it
best one.
before for my sprite animations.
I like
Only one.
Undefeatable more, but yeah, I like
Same.
Fire Flame.
There's also one more
Under-
gripe that I have with Frontiers, and it has to do with the plot, but only loosely. The actual final boss is locked to hard mode. You have to play there. You have to beat the final boss in order to access that final boss in hard mode. You're not able to do it in easy or normal. To be hard. I don't know why they did it like that. I don't know why they didn't have that as like something you unlock over the course of the game. But no, you have to play through the game and beat the boss in hard mode. Fight that boss. And even then,
It's
it was
an
in the-
underwhelming true final boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an underwhelming true final boss because you unlock it by defeating Supreme in hard mode.
And the end is just a planetoid. Why not make it into a Mobian instead of a planetoid?
It's just a planetoid that you fight as a shooter. It's literally a mini game disguised as a true
Yeah,
final
the
boss.
final boss isn't very good.
Oh,
Wow.
can we also talk that pinball segment where you need to get like 5 million points with that shit?
That was stupid.
Oh my God.
That was fucking tedious. But aside from all that, I'm really glad they got Ian Flynn to work on the writing. I definitely I loved the tone of the world and the story. I love how Eggman was showing a new side to him that we've never seen before. I definitely love how Roger Craig Smith changed the tone of his voice from the very start and over the course of the game. The acting here is just phenomenal, and I really love it. And also, the subtle callbacks that don't feel like they were nudged in. They feel like a genuine part of the game and its story. Like, these are genuine conversations, callbacks, and recollections that all these characters are having, and I just think it's nice. I do think they went a little bit too far sometimes, but I definitely love the fact that they managed to make it work and didn't nudge it in like how Sonic was essentially saying, it's been generations since I've seen you, towards classic Sonic, haha, funny Sonic Generations reference. But that was nudged in. Everything that Frontiers did was handled so much better. And this basically confirms that Styx is actually canon in the main Sonic series, instead of just being in Sonic Boom. So I'm interested in seeing what happens regarding Styx's involvement. I wonder if it's going to be the same Styx, but they just befriended at some point, or if this is a completely different Styx. I have no idea, but this basically confirms that Styx is canon, and I'm kind of curious on what's going on now.
I liked the story. I thought the story was really good.
Road trip!
Yeah, but I will say I think one of the weakest parts from Tears' gameplay was definitely the cyberspace stages.
Yeah, I would
Cyberspace
say
stages
so.
were fun.
Yeah,
However,
they were.
I do wish they were progressively more challenging rather than just being easy for the most part, aside from 1-2. Why is 1-2 the hardest?
I know,
Seriously.
right?
And not to mention, I do love the fact that these are old stages, but under the looks of familiar stages. But I really wish that they all looked unique or somewhat resembled their respective stages, rather than just looking like Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and City.
Yeah, just a random city.
Like, I went over a potential lore reason for this.
Could be City Escape, but nah. It's a random city. And I'm like, yeah, we'll just roll with it.
Because, like, I did come up with a potential lore reason behind it, but even then, it makes no fucking sense why it would be limited to just those 3 themes, and then a brand new city theme that looks like a hodgepodge of city parks.
So, yeah, that's all the Sonic games on this list.
Save for the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was made as an April Fool's joke.
That was a novel thing. That's more of a spin-off.
Yeah, a non-canon spin-off.
If I put in a spin-off here, we'd be here forever.
Yeah, unless we did a separate thing for spin-offs, but then again, we got all the important ones out of the way.
Yeah.
All that's really left are like racing games.
And
the
something
Olympics.
about that smile that Amy makes when Sonic the Hedgehog was supposedly murdered makes me feel uneasy.
Huh. You were saying, Laser?
I really wasn't saying much, so it's not like you're missing anything.
Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. I definitely agree with 06 being F tier.
I'm pretty sure all of us agree with Blast, Boom, and 06 being an F tier.
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I think this is it for the Sonic tier list. This was definitely interesting.
Quite a show we put on.
Yeah,
Really.
truly. I think there's going to be
I'd like
definitely
to
some
thank you for
clip-worthy
tuning
moments.
in to this tier list. We hope you all enjoyed,
Indeed.
and if you don't agree with our tier list, I mean that's all well and good. It's your opinion, no one else's.
Oh, I guess
this-
since this
our-
is blank, I'll just delete this row there.
Yeah, because all
Yeah.
of us have played at least one of these games. which is actually interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
really.
left it in just in case, but yeah, there we go. Thank you all for watching this episode of Gaming Group Tiers. We'll see you for the whatever we do next for the next tier list and all LP, whatever. Later.
See
Until
ya.
we meet again.